Hello friends, welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up our wellness spreads for the next week in March. And I've got these stamp inks here ready to go, as well as these stat stickers and habit trackers I made on my computer, and these sticker books which I'll pull from. So this is the third week of the March Plannable Challenge, and this week's theme is Feeling Lucky. So if you'd like to participate, go ahead and post your spreads up on Instagram using the hashtag PlannableMarch2022. We'd love to see what you come up with. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and lay down some wax paper to get things started. So this week I went into my stash of sticker books and I have two of the Happy Year sticker books that I'll be pulling from, as well as the Teacher's Seasonal sticker book from a while back and a super old Fitness Mini sticker book that I think I'll be using. I really wanted to use the stickers here from the Happy Year, and nice enough that I had two of these books so that I could kind of make these clovers go a little bit farther for the spread. So one of the things I talk about pretty often on my channel is how much I dislike when the color of the background is preset by the sticker. These stickers obviously are on top of a blue background. It's just something I don't care for that much, so we're going to try to fix that by creating a blue background behind it once I get the sticker placement kind of set. So for now I'm just going to pull out the lucky quote and then a bunch of the clovers that I thought would be a really nice addition here to the spread. I'm also using a couple of the rainbows there, again just kind of going with that whole feeling lucky theme. St. Patrick's Day is there on the 17th, so this just kind of all goes with that seasonal holiday theme. And I thought it'd be really cool to use some of these gold circle stickers from the Fitness Mini sticker book as gold coins. Since this is a health and wellness layout for me, I thought that bringing in some fitness items here would really tie everything together, kind of iterating some of the, the pot of gold as in getting those workouts done. So I have those in there, and then I had taken one of these circle label stickers that I have in my stash and cut the circle down a little bit to try to create this pot to put the coins in. So I did that earlier. I wasn't sure if I was going to use it, so you don't have me actually cutting the circle sticker down. But those label stickers came from Michael's, and they were just, in the clearance section, so I'm not sure if they are even still available. But any circle sticker, if you just cut a little kind of like flat bottom and then a slightly curved top, you can create a pot of sorts as a sticker. So that's what I did. And then I closed it off there with my Tombow dual tip brush pen in black because the outline was in black. So I just colored that in to create a more seamless look with the pot there and having the coins going into it. And then I thought it'd be nice to have the rainbow just kind of ending there into the pot. So I'm going to push it into the sidebar, and because of that I need to trim it off a little bit. So we'll see if I can get a good placement here that doesn't cover up anything pertinent. I think I'm going to end up trimming it again. I just wanted to first clean off the cloud and then see how much I needed to actually trim off later. So while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and maybe pull in a few more of these coins and use those in my workout area to kind of denote what I'll be doing. So each one of these has either a cardio icon or a weight icon, and then on my rest day I just used one that had a star icon. So at the front of the book there was a box sticker that said Lucky as well, and it had the blue with the gold Lucky this time and the rainbow. So I thought it was a good tie-in for all that's going to be happening down at the bottom. This week I'm deciding to put the decor along the bottom, moving my food log up into the Today section, that second box area. And now I'm trying to figure out how I want to bring in some decor into that area as well, since it's going to be mostly decor on the bottom, so just bringing in some pattern and some interest there. Thought that these clover strips might work, but I decided against them. I felt a little too dark and green. I saw this long box sticker. You know, the teacher seasonal sticker book was made for a teacher planner, and usually those are big planners, so the box stickers are a little bit big. I'm going to trim this one down and use it in strips instead of using it as it is, since I probably wouldn't find a place to use it anyway at this size, and then bring in some pattern that way using these strips. I measured the size of the box that I'm going to be putting the food log in, and then trimmed that sticker to the right size, and I'm now cutting it into just strips that I can easily layer in there on each day. So I've got those all trimmed out. I'm going to go ahead and start placing them. There's definitely more than the 7 that I need, so maybe I'll be able to reuse some of those in other areas around the spread, kind of give that feeling of repetition. I also have picked some habit trackers to use with black. I think that will tie in the big black pot of gold at the bottom. And here's where I actually trim off the rainbow, so it's a little bit more straight and even, kind of flowing into the hydration tracker, if you will. I also cut up those habit trackers I decided to use there so that they were in individual boxes, just giving a little bit more breathing room around them. I think I like that better. And now just trying to decide what stat stickers I want to use, and I'm still undecided on that. So we'll play around with some of these leftover stickers I have, try to find some good homes for things. I like spreading this rainbow pattern around in little areas, so we'll do that. And I think I'll try to figure out if I want to use those stat stickers once I get things laid down and see how all the colors are going to work out. I'm not in love with how the workout area is right now, so I'm going to go into the fitness mini sticker book, just look and see what else is available. And I saw these box stickers and thought maybe I could work those in. Probably wouldn't find another spread to use these, so I might as well try to incorporate them if they work. So for now that's looking good. Let me go ahead and start prepping for the background color I'll be adding in here at the bottom. I'm going to white out the darker black lines just to kind of create a more clean background for the color itself and for the stickers that I'll be putting there. So I'm just using a Sakura Jelly Roll white pen 10 size or a 1.0 tip. And that works really good for these fine lines, covers really well, and makes everything look nice and clean. I'm not going to bother trying to white out the grid that's there. It's pretty light, so I think it'll just melt into the background once I start laying in the ink. So this ink I got a long time ago. It was just like some cheap generic stamping ink that I got from Michaels, and I just chose this one because it had the right shade of blue I felt for the stickers to match up. So I'm just using a blender brush to lay it into the background, kind of doing it in little clumps so it's a little bit more of a I don't know, cloudy or, muddled looking background, not too solid. And just trying to spread it around so it catches all of the areas in that decor space. And I'll do the same thing over here on the left-hand side. The good thing about stamping ink is that it dries really fast, and with the blending it doesn't tend to get too saturated into the paper, so I didn't really see any problems with bleeding or anything using this ink. So I'm going to go ahead and start laying down some of those stickers now, just moving things over. I'm kind of using the wax paper as a guide. And just moving it over one by one, since none of the stickers are touching, it makes it a little bit easier to do it that way. And now I'm moving over my pot of gold. And then I'll finish off with the rest of these clover stickers. And I like that. It's nice and bold and colorful down there, but you can see the blue now really blends a lot better into the background, and it isn't so like in your face that all the stickers have that blue outline, which I just don't like. I don't know why they keep making stickers like that. I wish they wouldn't. I'm going to go ahead and move over everything else, including my sidebar. And this sticker is just right up against each edge. I don't really care for that, so I think I'm going to trim it a little bit just to give it a slight bit of breathing room, especially right up against the top boxes there. And I'll go ahead and move over some of those other items. And just want to make sure I can get all these habit trackers in. I think I'll stagger these guys too. Just kind of decided to do that on a whim. And then have that little spot below to put in my weekly goals. So since I wasn't loving the little gold stickers there in the workout area, I thought maybe I'd have those just kind of hanging around down below the pot of gold, like they overflowed, and see if I liked that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Try some different things. Not too bad. I think that works. So we'll go ahead and reuse these, but just put them down here at the bottom. And I decided I wanted to use the black stat stickers I had in my stash, so we're going to go ahead and use those. I'm going to trim them down so that they're nice and easy to lay in without any overlap. And then I'll use my precision cutter to cut them on the sheet, making it a little bit easier to transfer them to the spread. I thought that the way that these are spaced out looked a lot like the rainbow strips I have below, so I think that, again, that repetition of feeling with that little gap between each of them was a good thing. And then again, the black is trying to tie in that strong black pot at the bottom with some black spread around. So I think that looks good, and I think this was the better choice out of the lighter or darker options. And I had this on reserve in case I decided to do it, and I think I am going to go ahead and go for it. I have this gold calligraphy ink in my stash, and I used it once before, but I don't think I've ever used it here on camera to create some splatter effect. I thought, you know, lucky with the gold coins, I thought a little bit of gold would be a nice touch. So I'm doing that. I'm using that calligraphy ink with my Tim Holtz splatter brush. Just kind of spritzing it there down at the bottom. Went a little overboard in some areas, but I think it still looks good. Just added a little bit of extra texture down in the decor area. I put a piece of scrap poster board below just so it didn't get all over the desk area. And now I'm going to drop in these workout stickers. I was on the fence whether or not I was going to use them, but I think they'll be a nice little addition here to the spread. Add a little bit more color and then again repetition. And now I'll trim out just those hanging over elements and try to incorporate the trimmings if I can. Had some difficulty with one of them here, trying to use this little sliver somewhere. Kept sticking back to my finger. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little cleanup. And once I am done with that, you guys, we will be done. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye!